Hey, good people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay Freely and welcome. Pull up a chair. Let's chat. Let's chat about some hair. So, I am coming to you with part two of the Abrakadabra sew-in. This part is going to be more so about the maintenance, as well as if I can fit it all on one video, I also want to include like the takedown and the final results. Okay. Keep in mind that all of the information, or not even the information, but like the video itself is pre-recorded. I've already had my sew-in, I've already done the maintenance, and I've already went back for my takedown. And then at the end, we'll wrap up and we'll just chat a little bit and I'll tell you how I feel about the Abrakadabra sew-in, okay? I will say that once you get your sew-in done, you're supposed to go back twice, 2 times for maintenance, but you know, if you ain't new to this, you true to this, and you know how to take care of your leave out if you choose to do leave out, then really you don't have to go back for maintenance twice. So I opted to do one maintenance where I actually go to the salon, and then my first maintenance I just did myself. So that just really consisted of like, child, we're gonna talk about the maintenance and stuff after the video run. So after the video run, meet back over here with me and then we'll chat some more, okay? All right. I've been having to do my own Abracadabra magic tricks trying to cover up these tracks, okay, on the top. All right, so in this, I'm just showing you a little bit of footage from the previous video, part 1. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free to do so, where I actually go over the install. So this portion, I'm just showing, you know, crossing state lines, traveling to St. Louis, Missouri to get my hair done. So the lovely Missouri. So I will say that majority of this is going to be voiceover, because I'm gonna tell you, at that salon, baby, they were playing some good music, but your girl's not trying to get a copyright strike. So all right, so when I pan over to the left, here's the lovely Miss Abra, and she has some of her social media stuff up here. What I really love about the salon is that down this hallway, those different rooms that you see are like little individual rooms where you go to get your hair done, your sew-in. So it feels really nice and private. One thing that I also love, ladies, is like if your appointment is at 9 o'clock, baby, by 9:02, you at the shampoo bowl, and they have positive vibes everywhere. For example, check this out. Sometimes having a struggle is not a sign of weakness, but a sign that Satan is throwing all hell at you because he is afraid of your strength. God is within her. She will not fall. Like, I love the positive vibes that they have all throughout the salon. I thought that was really cool. So just checking, making sure I don't have any dye going down the side of my face. You are capable of amazing things. I believe that. I receive that. I'm gonna try to do like last time and just kind of like crop you out the. Okay. You may not want to be in a video early in the morning. You know it feel good. You forget to shoot it. So when I was here the first time, and the girl asked me if I wanted a comb, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, no. She gave me a comb anyway. You know I could come back and hug her. It should be mandatory to get a comb.
Like, you need the comb.
She was like, oh, she don't know what she talking about. Let me get this girl this comb anyway. I don't know, she probably just didn't hear me, but I'm glad she did it. I was like, oh my gosh.
You need the comb.
You gotta have the comb. It should even be a decision. It should just come with the sew-in. Like you have to buy the comb.
Get the comb. We already added the comb.
Right, right.
You gotta get the comb.
That's part of the bundle.
It's a package.
Mm-hmm.
So this part, she's just detangling my hair, getting all the little tangles out before I go to sit up under the dryer, and she was super gentle with my leave out, probably more gentle than I am if we're being real. So while I was sitting under the dryer, let me just say that I was not under the dryer for 5 years, y'all. Y'all know how it is. They sit you under the dryer sometimes and you're under there forever. Like you feel like you have been left. left for dead under the dryer. That was not the case here. When I booked my appointment, I mean, it was just me. She didn't double book or anything like that. When the dryer went off, I was heading back to her chair. I so appreciated that. So I had a very good experience. Okay, so this piece right here, we're just looking at how much my hair has grown out, all of the new growth. And I just blurred her because I'm sure she's not trying to be all up in somebody's camera. But I wasn't able to show the tightening process. I'm actually not allowed to record that piece. But we're going to chat in a minute. All right, y'all. So I am finished getting my hair done. She didn't do the whole thing over again. Like I said before, this is just the retightening. So just did that. Oh, I don't have my watch on me. What? I cannot believe I didn't bring my watch. What is this? Oh, watercolors. I thought I was about to be jamming. Anyway, it is 2:24 and I'm just now wrapping up. So I'm about to head on back home. And yeah, she twists this. She did like 2-strand twist on the top to like blend it in with the leave-in situation. But of course I'm not gonna leave it like that. But she just did it, and then she just left this. I didn't have her do anything with it. She put a little bit of product in it. It was like a lightweight mousse. I don't tend to put mousse in my hair. I like it like a natural look. So I'll probably wash it out later, but it's not stiff or crunchy or anything like that. So she did a great job. She always does a great job.
All right, so now that we are back, hey cutie. Now, you wanna hop up here? Hold on, are you camera ready? You just came in from outside. Ugh, you are not a lap dog. This is one of the newest members of the family. I know y'all didn't come here for that, but this is Bailey, our newest little pup. Because if you've been watching our videos, our last pup, Maxwell, he passed away last year. So I had to get mentally ready for a new dog. But no one can replace our sweet Maxwell. All right, let me do this video. All right, so now that you guys have finished watching that, let me do some quick shout outs, and we're going to talk about the maintenance. Okay, shout out to Bees T, I believe that's how you say it, for commenting. Girl, I was curious about the sew-in process too, because I kept seeing it on my Instagram feed, and when you know how we do, we get curious about something, we go to YouTube to see if there's any reviews about it. I didn't see a whole lot of reviews about this particular sew-in, and it's not like it's cheap. So I figured once I get it done, put my little video out there, and there you go. So I'm glad that you enjoyed the content. Let's see, shout out to FlyThang14. I see you, girl. I know you want me to talk about the daily maintenance, so I got you, sis. This is for you. And then Medina, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Medina Hibdi 6619. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. My bad. But she said, why didn't they fix it? Great question. And I think I did respond to you in the comment section too, but I don't know if they changed up their structure, but at the time when I got my sew-in done, it cost extra to get it styled. And I'm not a big fan of products in my hair, especially if I have like raw, which I usually tend to get like raw hair. And even like this, I didn't get this from them. I forgot. Who did I get this from? I didn't get this one from them, but this is raw Indian hair. I don't like to weigh it down with a lot of products. So she only put a little bit of product in my hair after the sew-in, but I knew I was gonna wash it out. So I didn't want to pay extra to get my hair styled when I knew in a couple of days I was gonna wash it out anyway. and put my own little leave-ins and all that good stuff into my hair. Now, going back to Miss Fly Thing 14, Fly Thing 14, that's fun to say. Going back to your comment about the maintenance. So this is how it goes. The daily maintenance just really consisted of a silk scarf. You know how we do. Wear a silk scarf at night if you're doing leave out. I prefer leave out. I did get another sew in with the closure. I wasn't fond of that one. I'm a leave out girl. Okay. So as far as the leave out goes, maintenance, I work from home. So if I didn't have to go out anywhere, I rarely put any heat on my leave out. As a matter of fact, when I went back for my maintenance, she was saying, okay, you're doing really good with your leave out because I don't see a lot of breakage or anything like that. The same way that you would treat your normal, like the rest of your hair, if it was out, you want to treat your leave out the same way. So I would use It's a 10 leave-in conditioner. I would deep condition my leave out, deep condition your kitchen. I would deep condition my edges. Some of my edges had thinned out after having my kids. I had them like back to back. My edges have came back and things like that, but I still deep condition them. Some people like to oil their scalp, others do not. Girl, that's your choice. We're not going to go into a whole to oil or not to oil debate, but
Actually, we are going to go into that a little bit. So, the whole process of the sew in, the whole claim to fame is that you don't oil your scalp because the sebum or the natural oils that your scalp produces, that's what helps to aid in the hair growth process. So, really, you're not supposed to be oiling your scalp. I did not oil my scalp and I did see results. So take with that what you want. You grown, you do what you want to do, but you're not supposed to oil your scalp for this sew in.
that comb that I was talking about in the video, I have a black one. Get you a comb. You don't have to necessarily get the comb specifically from them, but get something like that so that you can get up under those braids in that sew in. And then when you wash your hair, because I like to go to Zumba, I like to do little workouts, and I sweat in my head. That's where I sweat the most. So when I did wash my hair, which by the way, after you get your sew in, you need to wait at least like a week before you decide to wash your hair. But anyway, after I would leave the gym, if it was like really sweaty, I would go ahead, wash my hair, use that comb, get under there real good, not scraping my scalp, but just like stimulating my scalp, getting in there real good, wash it all out. And then I have a hooded dryer here at home. So I would sit under the hooded dryer to at least dry the base, like the braids that's up under there. You don't want that to stay wet and soppy and soggy or whatever. So once that part was all dry, then like this part, I would just let air dry. I figured let me go with Renata. So at the time when I booked my appointment, she was the most seasoned stylist at the joint. Okay, so that's who I wanted to go with, because my thinking was, if I'm gonna pay all this money for the Abrakadabra sew in, Abra me, baby. I want the best top tier, you know. But I will say that while I was in there getting my hair done by Miss Renata, I could see across the room and I could see some of the other ladies doing hair too. They were killing it too. So quiet as it's kept, I really feel like at the end of the day, you select the stylist that complements your budget, you know, and I really don't think that you would be disappointed, because honestly speaking, like, I wouldn't volunteer this information. I just wouldn't say anything about it. But honestly speaking, the ladies that was coming up out of that salon, who got their hair done by the other stylist, it looked just as good. So I don't know. Renata definitely has growing hands. I'm sure y'all have heard of that before. Some stylists have growing hands, some don't. I've been to a stylist who I'm gonna leave that alone. But Renata has growing hands for sure. I promise, the very next video will be a recording of my results. I just didn't want the video to be too long. Excuse all of this right here. I don't, barely. Okay. And I went ahead and I washed my hair so you can see what it looks like when it's properly washed and conditioned. But yeah, I will definitely make sure to put that video out next. All right, talk to you later. In the meantime, between time, have a beautiful day.